we're toast. Like, in the toaster oven, you turn it on high setting, you forgot about it, we're burnt. Okay? Hello everybody. Welcome to the penultimate week of my half marathon training block. Week 11 out of 12. And we're out for our little 5 mile easy run. We were supposed to do a 60-minute cross training last night or yesterday. Skipped that because the legs were a little sore from the 11-mile run. So this is our first physical activity of the week. But yeah, final volume week. Looking forward to the little mini taper we have next week. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later on the run. All right, we're on the back half of this 5 miler. First half of this run, did it in about 26.5 minutes. So a 53-minute pace. A little too fast, but sun's down below the horizon. We're 10 minutes before sunset. It's a nice cool evening. Just feels really good. Feels really good. So, side note, anybody else get like a tinge of jealousy when you're like running uphill and a person comes screaming past you on the downhill while they're running? You know what I mean? Like you look at them and you go, man, I wish that was me. You know, especially if you haven't gotten to the downhill section yet. No, it's just me. If you're like me, come on, hit the like button. Drop a comment. Tell me something when you're running, when you see it, you get jealous. Other than speed. Something else besides speed. I mean, you get jealous of someone else's style. You know, they're fit. You know, kids these days, they take the Instagram post and they go, pre-run kit check. I don't know, whatever. Let me know. Just under 2.5 kilometers to go. 1.5 miles. Just all a dude in military fatigues, boots and all, with some extra weight on his back, rucking on the trail. Mad props to that dude. Love to see it. I mean, is there anything better than a late summer, twilight time run? I mean, I know the morning runs are probably superior because the sun's not quite up yet. Nice cool temperatures in the summer, but you guys know if you've been following along, I'm not a morning runner. So these late evening, early twilight runs are kind of my jam. But yeah, some more positive things. You know, I like to make observations while I'm running. Just saw family, husband, wife, 2 teenage kids out walking their dog. Man, love to see it. I know I'm asking a lot of you guys on this portion of the episode, but what are some things that you like to see when you're out running that might not be running related? Drop it down in the comments. Let's have a discussion. So, haven't been looking at the watch while I'm running, only looking when it beeps for the mile splits. And we're in the last half mile or so. But through the first 4 miles, each mile has been progressively faster than the previous mile. So, didn't intend to do that tonight. Kind of running by feel. But yeah, weird. A little bit of a progression run that wasn't scheduled. But yeah, feel great. All right, so 5 miles done. Probably the fastest 5 miles we've run in quite some time. 51 minutes and 54 seconds. So 10:23 per mile average pace. I'll put down at the bottom what that is in kilometers per kilometer, but yeah, that was a negative split run, so progression run. 10:42, 10:35, 10:25, 10:17, and 9:54, with most of the time spent in zone 3. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's the day off that I took yesterday that I was supposed to do 60 minutes of cross training. Maybe that was what helped my legs feel so good. I think it's just, the accumulation of miles over the last 10 weeks, even though we kind of missed 2 weeks worth of running being sick. But yeah, I think the old body is starting to get back to what it was, when we were running late last summer, early fall, and early winter. So yeah, it feels pretty good. Tomorrow we have a 10 by 400 meter interval workout scheduled. So maybe we'll adjust the paces to try to go a little bit faster than we had previously, the last time we did interval workouts. But I don't know. We'll see when we get there. I'll let you know how we go. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey everybody. Little 3-mile recovery run today. Going real easy. Got the external heart rate strap on. See what kind of results we get. We haven't worn it yet. Going in the training block. So figured, what better time than during a recovery run? See how low we're able to keep our heart rate. Try running at like our easy pace, 11 to 11:30. The wristwatch, they say it's not as accurate, so I don't know, it'll be a good comparison point. So I'll check in with you guys throughout and probably at the end. All right, just over 2 miles in. First mile was 10:45. Second mile was 10:49. So whatever that comes out to, 21:34, I think. Probably a little too fast for recovery pace, but I don't know. I don't know if we've gone through some physiological adaptations, but yeah, our easy pace seems to have increased slightly. I'm sure we could still be running a decent bit slower, but yeah, I don't know, we're feeling pretty good this week. And I don't know if it's like the cooler temperatures this time of the evening, 7:30, between 7:30 and 8, when we've been getting out for our runs, but something going on, something positive. All right, 3 miles done, 31:59, just under 10:40 per mile average pace. Average heart rate with the heart rate strap on, 151 beats per minute. It's one of the lower average heart rates we've had in this entire training block. We typically consider anything under 150 average heart rate for 3 miles to be relatively easy pace for us, for me, sorry. So yeah, love to see that. Max heart rate 165, which is just into zone 4 for us. Haven't checked the zone time yet, but it's pretty low max heart rate for us. All right, sorry, into the car. That last mile was 10:24 per mile. In terms of the zones, we spent 5 seconds in zone 4. I'm guessing right at the very end because of the hill that we have to ascend to get back to the parking lot. Most of the time spent in zone 3, but looks like over 8 minutes below zone 2 and below, so not too bad. Getting closer and closer to where we were at the beginning of this year. But yeah, I guess, you put in the work and the improvements come, so it's pretty good timing for us. Hopefully we can keep it going here for this final week plus of the training block. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I'll see you guys on Saturday. 3 miles, a half marathon pace. We'll try to go sub 2 pace for those 3 miles and see how we do. And I'll check in with you then. Thanks. Hello everybody. Out here for our 3 mile half marathon pace run. Gonna try to keep it at a sub 2 hour pace, which is 9:09 per mile. I think that's 5:40 per kilometer. But yeah, had some storms roll through. We waited them out. Nice cool temperatures right before sunset. Gonna be a nice run. I'll check in with you guys probably when it's over. Well, that was weird. With 0.27 miles to go, a little puppy got loose and it ran past me, and the owner asked me to grab it, so I grabbed it. Had to pause the watch, of course. But now we're back. Whew. Always something new. All right, 3 miles done in 26:31. Had to pause the watch there, as I said. It was about a quarter mile to go. Puppy got loose from its house just off the trail. Guy, he yelled up to me to, "Hey, can you grab that dog?" And so, of course, had to make it my mission to get that dog, even though I'm trying to run, you know, half marathon pace. That little sucker was quick, ran past me, and it kept going, so I actually had to speed up a bit. So thanks to that little puppy, went a little bit faster on that last mile. 8:56 first mile, 8:59 second mile, and like 8:35 on that last mile. But we did have to pause the watch for a minute. I'm sure our elapsed time is just over 27, maybe just over 28 minutes. But yeah, so 8:50 overall minute per mile pace for those 3 miles, which is definitely a little too fast. We should have been a little closer to 9:09, 9:10 per mile. Downhill, some adrenaline from that chase with the dog, and but yeah, we were able to hold it. Average heart rate 167. We spent over 20 minutes in zone 4. So yeah, tough workout. I don't know that we could hold that pace for a half marathon distance, but nice little workout, good run. 12 miles on the schedule for tomorrow. Hello everybody. Welcome to the Sunday long run. Final long run of the training block. 12 miles. Longest run we've done since late last summer, I think, early fall. So looking forward to knocking this one out and then hitting the little mini taper this coming week. We're only running about 9 miles leading up to the half marathon next Sunday. We have a 2-mile run, a 30-minute tempo, and a 4-mile run scheduled. And then rest, and then the half marathon. So, it's been quite the journey. Some ups, some downs. But I think overall, we've gained some fitness in this 12-week block. So I'm thankful for that. And yeah, we got out a little bit earlier today than some of our past long runs, so I think we're gonna finish right around sunset, which will be nice. There's a nice breeze today. It feels pretty good. Temps in the mid to high 70s, but the sun quickly fading into the horizon, so should be a good run. I'll check in with you guys throughout and when I'm finished. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys will consider sticking around for the long haul, leaving a like, click that thumbs up, comment, and consider subscribing. Alright, talk to you later. Just past mile 1 back there. 10:34 per mile for mile 1. Definitely a little too fast. But we were running by feel. Yeah, I didn't check the watch at any point during that mile. But definitely too fast. But I gotta throttle back here a little bit. That'll probably be the fastest mile we run. Alright, check in with you later. Alright, just past mile 2, 10:55. So slow down a bit, probably closer to where we should be, maybe still a little too fast. I'm sure we'll get slower as the miles continue, but we're through 2 miles in 21 minutes and 29 seconds. Not sure what that is in kilometers, but I'll convert it for you guys, put it on the screen probably. But yeah, alright, check in soon. Alright, mile 3. Passed a couple minutes ago. 32:20 overall. 10:52 third mile. So still going a little fast, but we're going at perceived easy effort, so don't know what to say. But the first 3 miles, average pace 10:47. We're currently slugging our way back uphill on this first loop. We really should do this loop twice, but I don't like to do it, so we'll probably change it up on the back end. All right, check in with you soon. Mile 4, 11:11. There was that big hill we always have to climb. Coming back from the turnaround point, it's all uphill until about now. Now we're coasting flat towards downhill, but getting ready to take the first gel. We're gonna take one here at mile 4, and we're gonna take one at mile 8. 2 gels today. All right, happy to have conquered that hill. That is the toughest part of the first half of this 12-mile long run, so check that box. Done. All right, check in with you soon. All right, just crossed 5 miles in 54:45. Last mile was 11:04. I think we're averaging about 10:57 per mile now. I think the hot start may be catching up with us in terms of why we're slowing down. Although, maybe not. We'll see. But almost to the halfway point. So we'll see how it goes. Check in with you later. We passed mile 6 back there in 11:02, 1:05:37, 1 hour 5 minutes 37 seconds. So on pace to finish this 12-mile run in about 2 hours 11 minutes and some change. But have a feeling this back half is going to be a positive split because I'm getting tired. But who knows? We do get to do a little bit of downhill running. But what goes down must come up, or vice versa. So the last couple miles are probably going to be uphill. All right, check in with you soon. All right, mile 7, 11:11. Tough mile. A little bit of climbing in there. But told you, getting slower. Probably too hot of a start. Oh well. Just under 5 miles to go. Let's go. 8 miles. That was 10:58 that last mile. 1:27:46. So we're just barely hanging on to the 11-minute average mile pace. Whew, we're getting tired. 4 miles left. Let's go. All right, mile 9. 10:57, 1:38. What was it? It's 10:57. So it was 1:38. 1:38:43, I think. All right, well, under 3 miles to go, just under 5 kilometers, and not gonna lie, pretty tired. I felt like this last week, probably about this same point, but difference is I got an extra mile to run tonight, so whew, we'll see what we can do. Let's get this done, get to the mini taper, and get to the race next Sunday, huh? How about it? Whew. Mile 10, 11:03, total time 1:49:46. So still holding that sub 11 per mile average pace. Don't think it's going to be finishing that way. 2 miles to go. Let's go. Mile 11, 11:17, 2 hours, 1 minute, 4 seconds. Whew. Slowest mile yet. And yeah, we're toast. Like, in the toaster oven, you turn it on high setting, you forgot about it, we're burnt. Okay? And still got just under a mile to go. I think we're gonna make it, but we are freaking spent. This is a lot harder than last week. Felt like we had finally conquered the long run. Whew, that extra mile is big. All right, checking with you in about 10 minutes, hopefully. Fingers crossed, thanks. Anybody else ever get into these half marathon long runs and wonder how they ever did a marathon? No? Just me? Like, I think I'm done with marathons for the foreseeable future. I'm sure at some point in my future I'll do one. I mean, my PB is 4 hours, 52 minutes and some change. So I broke 5 hours, but gotta beat Oprah, right? Oprah broke 4 hours and 30 minutes. So that was what, 30 years ago? I gotta beat Oprah. But right now, can't believe I ever did one. Mile 12, 11:15. Total time 2 hours, 12 minutes, 20 seconds. 66 seconds per mile slower on that back half of the 12 miles. So it's about 11 seconds per mile slower overall per mile in the last 6 miles. Overall pace 11:02 per mile. I'll convert that to kilometers for you guys. But yeah, that's gonna do it. That's our final long run. Mini taper, only like 9 miles this week. I'm leading up to race day. All right, we'll see you. If you're still here, thanks for tuning in. You're amazing. And we'll see you for race week next week. Thanks.